You know, when I make a YouTube video, I put a lot of effort into it. I do a recording session and I do an editing session, and it takes 4 hours for one 15 or 10-minute video. So today, as promised, I went to go upload my St. Patrick's Day video, and I accidentally had deleted it. I don't know how. Just utter fail on my part. Just, now I gotta go redo it. And then the next ones that are in my list. But I wanted to release it today. It's gonna come out tomorrow. I'm utterly just gutted. I hate that. I really just, I'm so...
President, then he was your president. Hypocrisy.
Do as I say, not as I do, unless you want to be a hippo too. Hypocrisy. Hypocrisy. And he deleted his video. I had to find it from a second party. He deleted the original video. Hypocrisy. Hypocrisy. So God's in control here. What about here? Is he watching all these little kids starve? Just sitting back and watching. Did he just sit back and watch all this happen? All this abuse? He just watched, didn't he? He just sat back and watched. Oh, and he really watched here, didn't he? He watched all the people get unalived. Oh, but he's good, right? He's good. God is good all the time. All the time, God is good, right? Right? Yeah. Normal face. Face with idiopathic angioedema. Do you see a difference? Normal face. Normal face. Yep. Do you see that? Yep. It started feeling puffy around midnight. It's 2 o'clock in the morning right now. I'm not like puffing it out. It's just... Hi, you guys just called me?
When did you receive the call, ma'am?
What's that?
Okay, so while receiving the call, did you receive any case ID number or any other reference number?
No, you guys, this is the phone call. You called me, I pressed 1.
Well, ma'am, in that case, first of all, in order to pull out your record, I want you to verify me your first name, your last name.
What's that? It's hard to hear you. There's a lot of background noise.
You know I'm getting real fucking tired of having to say this, but we gotta talk. If any of you wondered why some of us got so pissed off at the former guy in the White House when he kept saying the words China virus every chance he fucking got, this is me gesturing wildly to Atlanta and Chinatown. And I'm sorry I haven't addressed this already. And what you're not going to see on my channel is a picture or a mention of the name of that piece of shit that opened fire in that spa last night. He looks like every other mass shooter that we've had in the last several years. Like a fucking big toe with a bad beard. Shockingly, he was arrested alive. And now you have the Atlanta Police Department running PR for him, saying, oh, he was afraid because he was a sex addict and he had a bad day. Fuck you. That's what you get for fetishizing a whole race of people. A guy that goes and opens fire because he probably didn't get the fucking happy ending he wanted. And if you look like me and you're not using your platform to speak up against this, you're the fucking problem.
And kind of at the end of his rope, and yesterday was a really bad day for him, and this is what he did.
He was fed up at the end of his rope, having a bad day, so he decided to go shoot up some women at massage parlors, most of whom were Asian. Oh, he just had a sex addiction. This wasn't a racially motivated hate crime. That's a big steaming ass pile of bullshit. There is no question that the actions that this man chose to take are rooted in deeply entrenched misogyny and racism. For too long in this country, our culture has allowed Asian women to be viewed as hypersexualized, fetishized, docile, submissive, here solely for the pleasure of the white man. That man viewed Asian women as disposable, worthless. And that is why he specifically targeted Asian women. So in addition to ignoring that this is a blatant, racially motivated hate crime, this idiot gets a privilege of being presented by the cops as just a guy who had a bad day. There is no question in my mind, if that was a black man, that police officer running that press conference would have ripped him to pieces, ripped into his history, demonized him, not let him off the hook. None of this is over.
Establishments that are requiring us to wear masks upon entry.
Hey, hon, got that list? Okay, write down 7-Eleven is a cool store. All right, cool. I'm gonna shop there more now. Question for the doctors and NPs and anybody out there who could help. What is the best medicine for nerve pain that doesn't shoot you for a loop? Because I got trigeminal neuralgia and I got spinal stenosis and sciatica. Really bad. I almost can't walk.
Normalizing guys wearing nail polish and dresses.
Why? Because you don't like it? The world doesn't revolve... Wait, are you the sun? No, you're not the sun. So the world doesn't revolve around you. People can dress and put on their bodies whatever they want. Next, are you going to try to outlaw piercings, tattoos, hairstyles? Okay, Kim Jong-il. Yeah. Fashions change, history changes, people's opinions and outward looks change. Hey Siri, what's a toga? Yeah. Sorry, my dog is munching on her food. You don't get to cancel anything that you don't like just because you don't like it. I know it must be so hard. So hard. Right? But you don't...
Hello, the emotive music does not believe in Jesus. Regardless of what you believe, Jesus loves you. I love you.
Nothing I can do about it.
Now let's get it.
That's creepy.
Okay, so let's say this circle represents everything that there is to know. And how much one person
I remember
actually
when
knows
Joshua Feuerstein
is
did this
shaded in,
like 5
right?
years
So
ago.
how would it look if you put what you knew compared to all that there is to know? Probably
Find a
look
new
something
shtick,
like
my
this,
dude.
Because no one knows everything, right? So we can say with confidence that just because you don't know all that there is to know doesn't mean that
Welcome
what
to
you
agnosticism.
don't know doesn't exist just because you don't know it. You follow me? What I'm trying to say is God is real. You just don't know it. You know what most of you atheists do? You don't really research. You don't look into what we give you. You only look for information to fortify what you've already chosen to believe. So you reject our information without investigation, which makes it invalid with your points. If you search for God...
Can you tell me the weird allergy that you have that nobody believes that you actually have?
I'm apparently allergic to myself. Yeah. I have idiopathic hives and angioedema almost every day. My nose is puffy today. My lips are better, but today it's my nose. So today I have Pinocchio nose. And some days it's my hands, some days it's my ankles. Luckily I go to a new allergist next week to find out what the heck is going on. Because I'm allergic to everything, but I'm also allergic to nothing. So...
that look like sheep, but they are truly wolves, and they...
What is the obsession with sheep? Seriously, did the sheep ask you if you could use their image to denote that your followers are sheep? Did you ask the sheep? I don't think sheep like to be used like that. Hey, fellow sheep, Do you like to be considered Jesus followers? No? No. Stop using the frickin' sheep. We're not your scapegoats. Get some scapegoats around here. No, man, they really need to stop using us too, because the Bible obviously does not like animals. Please, find a better book.
White privilege does not exist. It isn't true. The education system.
Why is it always white people saying that white privilege doesn't exist? I'm a white person. I know white privilege exists. I have watched white privilege exist in action. My white husband isn't as white looking as me, so we've been racially profiled I don't know how many times. Many? The first time was crossing the international border between here and Canada, and on the way back into America, he opened my van doors and asked my little kids, 5 and under, is that their daddy? And then when we were coming back from Canada to America again, we had a random search in our car, and I was the only Caucasian in the waiting room. In 1 week, I have a new allergist's appointment, and he wants me to stop all antihistamines today. If not a week before, then 3 days before. This is a record to see how it goes. My nose is a little puffy today. My lips are okay. I'm losing my voice a little. My eyes are a little red. Not too bad. But I'm going to see how the week goes. If not during this week, then Friday I have to stop all antihistamines. Let's see how big of a swollen monster I turn into. This is going to be tough. I do have EpiPens. I hate this. I just want to know why it's happening. And I know I'm allergic to everything out there, but this is ridiculous. I shouldn't have to live like this.
And claim depression. We're wearing $45,000 dresses, $60,000 suits.
Dude, oppression doesn't have a price tag. You can be driving a freaking Lamborghini and be in an oppressed class of people. It doesn't have a price tag. Oh my God. A nice cross on your chest. Do you think that this is what Jesus would do? Seriously? You know what would help oppressed people? If white people, me and you, would stop being homophobic, racist, bigots all the time. Even subtly. Even saying little phrases now and then and singing songs now and then that are racist and bigoted and homophobic and everything. You gotta think. You just gotta think. Try not being a sociopath.
You see, as a result of sin, everything was affected, and that very well could mean the animal kingdom as well.
Okay, so you think that animals and humans can be homosexual now because 2,000 some odd years ago, 6,000, whenever the heck the Garden of Eden happened in your magical timeline, you think because Eve ate the forbidden fruit and caused the fall of mankind with sin, you think that actually happened? You think a lady eating forbidden fruit is now making homosexual people? Do you hear yourself? Do you hear yourself? Seriously. Do you hear yourself?
Only people under the age of 25 can hear this sound. Listen. Did you hear it?
Oh, I'm an atheist and I'm okay, and that's why we need an atheist day. Yep.
Happy International Atheist Day. Well, thank you. Most people think atheists are this. Crazy devil-worshipping, demon-loving, apostates, fallen away, crazy people who just want to eat babies. But actually, we're just normal people. This is my atheist tiara. I put this on when I do atheist response videos, and apparently when I'm getting kisses by my dog. Anyway, we're just normal people. We just have a different response to the God question than you do. You believe in a God or gods, and we don't. That's it. Really, that's it.